What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? How you doing? Guess what time it is, man? It is time. Sorry about that. Hang on, I gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb. All right, there we go. It is time for the weekend forecast. Weekend forecast time. I ain't done one of these in a minute, have I? All right, y'all. You know what to do if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Check down in the description of this video. Right down there in the description, there is a link that will take you straight to that page on my website, where you can find everything you need to know as far as how to go about scheduling a personal reading. Other than that, we're just gonna jump on into this, man. Do I have any Aries peeps in the house? There's only a couple of you in here right now. There y'all are, okay. Any Aries peeps in here? Let's see. What important messages want to come through for Aries for the weekend? Ooh, we got that World card there. So I do absolutely think that there is somebody that wants closure with you. Yep, somebody that wants closure with you, but they're too afraid to come forward. Could be a Pisces for some of you. I also have Leo here. Man, that's it? That's all this is telling me? That's really literally the only thing that came through this spread here. Somebody wants closure with you. So obviously this is a past person. Every single time I pull a spread without putting a specific intention into it just to see what comes out, the past comes out 95% of the time. Ooh, it kind of feels like whoever this is obsessed with you a little bit, though. It kind of does. It feels like this person kind of sits around and obsesses over you. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Maybe this is somebody that has some sort of addiction problem, maybe, but yeah, whoever this person was that you dealt with in the past is definitely not on a good path in life. Let's put it that way. But that's really all this is telling me here. That is all. I can't get nothing out of this but that. Well, let's see. Let's see what's coming in next then. What is coming in next for Aries? What's the next person coming in? So for those of you who are interested in somebody at the workplace, I don't think that would be a very good idea. I don't know who needs to hear that. I know that's not all of you, but those of you interested in somebody at the workplace, I don't think the next person due to come in is at the workplace. Whoever needs to hear that. Okay. Ooh, some of you could have a fellow Aries headed your way. Very possibly. But I think the next person coming in is a bit of a loner. That's probably one of the first things that you're going to notice about this person. Could be a Virgo for some of you, but they're a little bit of a loner. And honestly, it doesn't really look like they're a loner because that's just the type of person they are. I think they've been a loner ever since their last relationship. They've been laying low since whatever it was that happened to them in their last relationship. They're probably a little bit nervous and scared to jump straight into a new relationship. I think so. I wouldn't say that this person has bad intentions. I just think that they're generally an unhappy person. So this might require a little bit of, I don't want to say patience, but a little bit of understanding while you and this person connect. Because, yeah, ever since this person's last relationship came to an end, they've been kind of laying low, isolating themselves, and just, I guess, trying to heal, but it doesn't look like they've been doing a very good job. But at least this person's not indecisive. They're not indecisive. They know exactly what they want. So they're not the type to just kind of beat around the bush. They're just a little bit nervous about relationships. Because honestly, I don't think they fucking trust anybody. after what happened to them in their last relationship. So what's the advice for Aries? What's the advice? Okay, the moon reversed. Again, I don't know why this keeps coming up, but some of you need to hear that whoever you're interested in at the workplace, that would not be a good idea to have a relationship at the workplace. I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody needs to hear that. I really think that it would be a good idea to either get closure with the past person or make damn sure that you're actually closing that out in your heart. Make sure that you actually are. It don't matter what it looks like you're doing. It doesn't matter if everybody thinks you've done your healing. It's between you and your higher self, you and the universe. Because I am thinking that whoever that was that needed to hear that about a past situation, where there's unfinished business or, that feeling of needing closure, that is going to make it, having that vibrational baggage weighing you down is going to make it very, very difficult for you to become a vibrational match to attract your actual person. Very difficult. All right. All right, moving on. Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus for the weekend? No specific intention. Hopefully the past doesn't come up, but, whatever. What do we got for Taurus for the weekend? What important messages do we have? Boom. Oh, Ace of Cups. Check it out, man. That's a new start in love coming through. New relationship headed your way. It could be a water sign for some of you. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But there's also past energy coming through here, though. But I don't think it's a past person that's due to come in. But there absolutely is past energy in here. I don't know if you are still tied to the past person or if they still feel tied to you, but there is definitely still an energetic tie between you and somebody from the past. But I don't think that they're due to come in. You're walking away from this. Y'all are walking away from each other. There could be somebody, you know what? The past person might try to bring some drama into your life when they see you doing better. That's what that kind of feels like to me. I think the past person wants to see you fail. And they probably will attempt to bring some drama into your life and try to sabotage you. Some of y'all got some good stuff going on at the workplace, though. Eight of Coins, 3 of Coins. Yeah, it looks to me like you are dead set, focused on your goals. Career, finance, this is not a general reading, but some of y'all could be starting a new job, possibly. Now, I'm not going to be putting general messages into every single one, but if it comes through, I'll say it. Look, 8 of Coins, 3 of Coins, Knight of Coins. That's starting a new job. So for those of you out there looking for a new job, it might be looking good for you here very, very soon. All right, well, let's get a little bit more information on this next person coming in for Taurus. Whoops, wrong deck. Let's get a little more info. Little more info on the next person coming in. Little more info. Ba-boom. Not an indecisive individual, so you're not going to have to worry about some flaky person who doesn't know what they want, sending you mixed signals and all that shit. No, this person is very decisive. They know exactly what they want, and they're not playing games. Okay. This person wants long-term stable commitment and marriage. Could be a fellow Taurus headed your way. Looks rock solid to me. But another thing is even though this person has nothing but the best of intentions to eventually settle down and get married one day, they're not going to let their emotions make any stupid decisions for them. Because what comes through when you read a new connection? The past. They've been on a long, agonizing healing journey. since their last relationship came to an end. But they're actually healing. You don't see that come through very often. This person actually is genuinely doing their healing the way they're supposed to. So that's good. It's very good. Most people don't be doing that. What's the advice for Taurus? What is the advice? Ooh, Chariot reversed. Okay. Well, man, there's a lot of miscellaneous messages in here. So first of all, when the next relationship comes in, try not to drive yourself crazy trying to control the way the situation flows, because you have to understand, any of you out there, this is for everybody. If you are wanting an actual healthy, successful relationship, you have to understand that's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. If you have experienced an actual successful relationship before, you wouldn't even be watching me, right? So you don't know how to control that because you've never experienced it before. So I'm not saying be a dead fish and just don't do anything. What I'm saying is sometimes when the universe puts you in a new situation that maybe is a little bit weird, a little bit uncomfortable, and a little bit scary and unpredictable, sometimes you want to take your hands off the wheel and just kind of let the universe do its thing. Let things unfold and flow naturally. It'll blow your mind and surprise you how well things will start working out for you when you try not to control it. So, also make sure there's equal give and take. Make sure there is equal give and take. And do not let a new relationship distract you from past healing that you need to do. And absolutely do not get into a relationship with the sole intention of distracting yourself from the healing you need to do from the past. Absolutely not. All right? Okie dokie, Gemini. What messages do we have for Gemini for the weekend? Oh, 7 of Cups. So lots of potential love interests. I'm seeing you connecting with somebody new, but with the 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups, I don't know how serious it is. You got a new person coming in, but King of Cups reverse, King of Pentacles. It doesn't appear as though it's a really heavy, intense, emotional love connection. It doesn't appear as though. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also have Pisces here. Yeah, you're having a hard time feeling the connection here. You're not 100% sure if y'all are actually vibing. So I don't think you're abandoning this right away, but you're definitely taking a step back, looking at this situation and trying to assess whether or not this is worth your time, effort, and energy. Okay. Well, let's see their energy, feelings, their intentions. Let's get a little bit more information on this next person coming in. A little bit more information. Little more info. 9 of Cups. So this person is definitely not afraid of being alone. And I think they kind of prefer to be single. A 9 of Cups person, when you're in that 9 of Cups energy, this person is so happy and content with their self and their life that you got to be a real special person to earn a spot in their life. This person don't just let anybody come up in their life. You got to be a special individual. So, hang on. Yeah, so it's not that they don't have feelings for you. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. And they could definitely see themselves being with you long term. But they just want to make 100% sure that you're somebody that's worthy of coming up into their life. They making sure that you ain't on no drama, that you ain't on no bullshit, you know, that you ain't bringing no childish, stupid lies and deceit and manipulation and you know, just basically what most people out here are doing today. They just want to make sure you ain't on none of that bullshit. They want to talk to you and get to know you better. Because even though they could see themselves falling in love with you, they will absolutely end this quicker than you can blink when they catch the first whiff of toxicity, drama, or bullshit. So, looks pretty solid to me, man. It really does. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Also have Leo and Cancer here. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Gemini? What's the advice? Okay. Well, it's all about balance. It's all about keeping and maintaining a healthy balance. Don't be too pushy, desperate, and needy, but also don't be too detached and closed off at the same time. You see what I'm saying? There's a balance in there, and it can be kind of hard to put words to that balance. But if you can hold and maintain that balance, and again, most people who are on guard because of their past, how do you prove to them that you're unlike anybody they've ever dealt with before? How do you prove that? How do you prove it? Time. Time, patience, and consistency. All right? Because how many of us have heard somebody say that they ain't like anybody you ever met before? You ain't never met nobody like me. You'll never meet another person like me. I ain't gonna do you like them. Don't you compare me to nobody else, right? You've heard that. And then what do? Turn around and do exactly what they said they wasn't gonna do, right? So we've all heard that. Or maybe some of you youngins haven't heard that yet. If you're in your late teens, early 20s, you may not have heard that yet. Give it fucking time. It's coming, I promise you. So most of us, though, who are grown-ass adults, we done heard that time and time and time again. So you ain't just going to believe somebody, right? You got to step back and watch. For days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months, show up and show out. Say what you mean what you say. When you say you're going to do something, fucking do it. Be on time. Be who you say you are. Stay consistent. Don't switch up. Consistent. Day after day after day. Week after week after week. Month after month after month. And after a certain point, the person going to be like, oh, wow. You really do mean business, don't you? Holy shit. Whoa, dude. Time, patience, and consistency. And again, walk that balance between being pushy, needy, and desperate, and being just completely closed off, detached, and don't give a fuck. That balance in there. All right? All right, Cancer. What messages do we have for the Cancerian collective? What messages do we have for the Cancerian collective? All right. Whoops, whoa. Got that karmic wheel jumped right out in my lap there, dude. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Uh-oh. I knew it. I wasn't going to say it. until these two cards came out here. So first of all, you have new love coming in. You absolutely have new love coming in. But there's somebody from the past that still feels karmically tied to you. Absolutely. This person do be keeping a close eye on you. They're being very, very nosy. Being very nosy, wanting to know what you got going on in your love life. Why? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're going to be kind of pissed off when they've been waiting on you to break the silence, been waiting on you to come back, but instead they see you with somebody else. They're going to be pissed. They going to be pissed. Okay. Could be a Libra for some of you. I also have Cancer, Pisces, and another and Scorpio. Got the whole water element here. But with the Death card there, for those of you wondering whether or not you're reconciling with a past person, you are not due to repeat anything from your past. You are starting a new cycle. The past person was a completion of a karmic cycle. So this is the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. Looks like you have something very successful due to come in. Hopefully you don't allow this person to fuck it up. Hopefully you don't allow it. And as long as you got somebody who really wants to be with you, can't nobody fuck it up. Let's get a little bit more info on this next person coming in. Little more info on the next person coming in. Little more info. Okay, so this person kind of wants to take things slow. Could be an earth sign for some of you. But they don't want to just jump in head first and be married next week type shit, you know? They're going on a healing journey themselves. But I don't think this person's guarded. They're just being cautious. They're just being very, very cautious. So, no, I don't know who needs to hear this, but for whatever reason, if any of you are wondering whether or not this person wants to get back with their ex, I don't know who's wondering that, but no, they do not. They are walking away from the past. Walking away from the past and starting new. And this person, they do have their guard up a little bit. So it's going to take a little bit of patience while you wait for this person to let their guard down. So far, I'm not seeing bad intentions, though. Any advice? What's the advice for Cancer? Kick your running shoes off and get comfy. You ain't going nowhere. So there may be some big changes that you need to make in your life to accommodate for this next person to come in. So basically, whenever, it's not uncommon at all when the universe could bring you your person at an inconvenient time. You know that, right? I hear that all the time. Just because the universe bring you your person doesn't mean that everything is gonna 100% perfectly line up with your life. You know that, right? Because you in a relationship with your actual person, that's on a totally different vibrational frequency and is gonna demand a totally different version of you. So very frequently, the universe will bring you and your person together and you gotta make a choice. Do I cling to this old life on the old frequency? Or do I leave that behind and start a new life on a new frequency? Think about that. There may be some big changes that you need to make. The question is, do you want this bad enough to make those changes? Like if it's somebody at a distance from you. Do you want this bad enough to leave your old life behind and relocate somewhere else, for example. Also, too, do not be going into this relationship with any backup plans. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care why the hell you're watching this video. If you go into a relationship with any fucking backup plans, it's destined for failure. Destined. That energy, bringing that energy into a connection is already telling the universe, I'm not that committed to this person. Because I'm going to tell you what right now. When the universe brings you your actual person, you ain't going to give a diddly dog shit about anybody else. Promise you that. All right, Leo. Leo, what messages do we have for the Leo collective for the weekend? What messages do we have? Boom. Moon card reverse. Some of y'all dealing with a Pisces. And the Two of Wands. So somebody needs to make a decision when it comes to this connection here. So, wow, this is kind of weird. I can't figure out if this is a past person or a new person. Can't figure it out. Okay, so let me just give you the miscellaneous messages that I see here. For those of you wondering whether or not there's going to be communication, I think there is. Absolutely. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. But it kind of seems like whoever this is that you're dealing with doesn't really have a very positive outlook on where this connection is going. They don't really trust that you take this 100% seriously for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of feels to me like they have a decision that they need to make and they're not making it. Now, what kind of decision is that? I don't know. Maybe they have to choose between you and somebody else. But I think this person's indecisive and they don't know whether or not they want this. They're afraid this connection might be too toxic with the Devil card reversed there. So, yeah, they don't know whether or not they want a new start with you or to end this. They don't know. They're kind of torn. They don't know. Okay, we're going in circles now. I think they're having a hard time figuring you out. They can't really tell whether or not you're serious about this or if you're just playing around playing games. They can't tell. Let's see who's the next person due to come in. Who's the next person coming in for Leo? So the next person coming in is a very busy individual with the Two of Pentacles there. They have a lot going on in their life. Really good communication though. It's probably one of the first things that you're going to notice. You're probably going to notice that you communicate better with this person than anybody you ever dealt with before. However, it might lead to some disagreements because I feel like this person's very busy and they got a lot of shit going on in their life. So you may end up hearing a lot of excuses like, oh, I'm busy with work. You know, you may hear that excuse a whole lot. I'm busy with work. King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I'm busy with work. And it may end up leading to some disagreements between the two of you. I think you may suspect a third party with the Three of Cups here. But with the King of Pentacles here, I don't think this person's bullshitting you. I don't think they're playing games. I don't think so. If they say they're busy with work, they're busy with work, you know? It looks like, to me, it looks like they're communicating that with the Ace of Swords here. So it's not like they're ghosting you. It's not like you just go all day without hearing from them and then they'll text you the next day like nothing happened. Like they'll tell you, yo, I'm real busy with work. I got to work a 12-hour shift tomorrow. I'm not allowed to have my phone on the floor. So I'm not ignoring you. You know, I'll hit you up at 9 o'clock at night, something like that. They're communicating it. But I think some of you may kind of suspect a third party because this person's so busy. And it may end up leading to some disagreements. What's the advice? What is the advice? Okay. So you have to understand this is the beginning of a whole new cycle. There's nothing in this situation that is anything like anything you've ever dealt with before. You have to understand that. When it's time to start a whole brand new cycle, you're going to be finding yourself in different situations, finding yourself in different types of scenarios, dealing with different types of people that you've never dealt with before. And sometimes you got to allow yourself to be out of your comfort zone a little bit when you're starting a new cycle. Yeah, you got to allow yourself to be out of your comfort zone. So, when you're on the right path, that discomfort isn't going to last forever. If that discomfort lasts forever, you're on the wrong path. Okay? Usually, whenever you start a new cycle, like a new job, for example, say you start a new job, and it's real weird, it's awkward, you don't like it, it feels fucked up. Give it 6 months, you'll be doing it blindfolded, right? However, if you're on the wrong path, going in the wrong direction, a year later, 2 years later, it ain't getting no better. You ain't gonna get comfortable when you're not in the right place. So, but this right here, you're gonna have to be a little bit patient with this person if you want this to be successful. Now, if you straight up don't want to deal with that kind of person, then you might want to walk away from this. But I'm going to tell you what, right now, the two of you do have a soul contract. So you're going to have to deal with a karmic tie if you do that. You absolutely will. And a karmic tie can weigh you down and slow you down. So you're going to have to pay extra close attention to your energy and make sure that you're releasing that if you choose to walk away from this. All right, Virgo. What messages do we have for the Virgo collective? Messages for the Virgo collective. Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, okay. You got that Ace of Cups, though. Hang on a second, y'all. I'm gonna get some water. Hang on. Spilled a little bit of it. Gotta wipe it up. Water touches your tarot cards, it'll ruin the whole deck. All right. Okay. So this is absolutely new love coming in here. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. But I am kind of feeling like you are going to be tested somehow. I don't necessarily think that this new person coming in is testing you, but I'm kind of thinking that there is somebody, you're going to be tested by somebody from the past, is what this feels like to me. I think so. Something that you're moved on from, something that you're moving on from, you're being tested by that. So you may end up hearing from somebody from the past. You may end up running into somebody from the past, like out somewhere. And it's a test. It is a test. But it's all good because with the Tower card there, I don't think that the majority of you are going to run back and do anything stupid. But the Death card, yeah, Death card, Tower card. So this is absolutely a whole new cycle starting. Hangman. All right, let's get a little bit of info on this next person coming in. Get a little info. What can we tell Virgo about the next person coming in? Ooh, 10 of Wands. So they do got some baggage, though. They do got some baggage. What kind of baggage? I don't know. Nine of Cups. They're very emotionally independent, though. So you may kind of be questioning whether or not they're actually into you, but I don't think it's going to take too long before you realize that they are. Because you can feel, whenever somebody is embodying this energy, you can feel their authenticity. You can feel it. It's blasting off of them. So, yeah, this person absolutely does have genuine feelings for you. But they do got a little bit of baggage. They're carrying a little bit of baggage. And they do have some insecurity issues. For some of you, what kind of baggage do they have? We have the Emperor, Empress reversed. So it could be a baby daddy or a baby mama, depending on if you're dealing with a man or a woman. So for some of you, it could be a baby mama, baby daddy. But either way, they're still on a healing path. They want to take things slow. They want to be very patient, take things slow. And I think they want to make sure that you're cool with their baggage, whatever the baggage is. For some of you, it may just be healing that they're going through. But at least they're doing it. With the Ten of Swords reversed, that does indicate that they are genuinely healing. So that's a good thing. What's the advice? What is the advice for Virgo? What's the advice? Take things slow. Allow things to move slowly. Well, let me put it to you like this. If it's already moving slow, don't try to speed it up. Don't try to speed it up. Pay attention to this person's general intentions. Try not to judge all of their intentions based on all of their actions. Like, not right away. Let me put it to you like this. Don't be so quick to judge, okay? Nothing wrong with judging what you see, but just step back and give yourself the time to observe. Y'all have heard me say this a million times. Just because somebody has good intentions doesn't mean that they're always doing good things. And just because somebody has bad intentions doesn't necessarily mean that they're always doing bad things, right? Like, how many people do you know who you see them posting videos all over the internet of them helping homeless people, right? And you may think, oh man, they're doing such a good thing. They have good intentions, but they don't give two diddly shits about those homeless people. You know, they're doing it for clicks, views, and clout, right? So just an example, but just take the time to observe this person's general intentions and watch how they treat others. Watch how they treat others. When it comes to whoever this is from the past, just know that you are not due to repeat anything from the past. The best thing that you could do is say your piece, be the bigger person. Don't be rude, don't be nasty, don't be hateful. Even if they try to antagonize you, don't do it. Don't do it. If they throw negative energy at you or hate, somebody throws hate at you, don't catch it. Don't catch it. Don't catch it. Because any energy that you throw is going to loop back around and come back to you. If they throw it and you catch it, and you're in for a world of trouble. Just say your piece. Don't get rude and nasty with them. Some of you just ignore them. But you're not due to repeat anything from the past, okay? So just know that. So that means if you're not due to repeat anything from the past, and you try to do it again, you're going to end up getting the same outcome that you got last time. Only worse. All right, Libra. we have for the Libra collective? Ooh, King of Coins reversed. Some of you may have somebody that's playing some kind of game with you. You may be wondering whether or not somebody is taking advantage of you or took advantage of you in the past, possibly. And with the Page of Swords in the reverse, that does feel like past energy. Okay. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, so these are kind of miscellaneous messages. But if, for those of you wondering whether or not the past person was taking advantage of you, especially maybe if you're financially blessed, or using you for something other than a genuine love connection, the cards are here for it. If that's a question, the answer is yes. But whoever this was from the past, they're slowly inching their way towards you because they have not been able to successfully replace you. They're inching their way towards you, waiting for an open door of opportunity to slide up into your life. And trust and believe that whatever comes out of their mouth is very pre-planned, very premeditated, scripted, and pre-planned. So with the Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, I'll give you an example. You get a friend request on Facebook from somebody you dated 6 months ago, and they make it sound so random. Oh my God, how you been doing? I haven't thought about you in months. You just popped up on my people you may know. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't thought about Libra in months. How you been? Bullshit. Bullshit. This person been watching you the whole fucking time. The whole goddamn time. And they're planning and scheming. They know exactly what they want to say. They're waiting for the right opportunity. But you know what? That could be a good thing with the Lover's card reversed here. Maybe some of you need to have a conversation with this person, especially if you're actually interested in the past person. Because I'm going to tell you what, you talk to this person for 10 minutes, you're going to see it don't even feel the same anymore. I don't care how in love with them you think you are right now. You talk to them for 10 minutes, and the energy is going to be so off that you'll lose interest almost immediately. And that can be very beneficial sometimes. It can. Let's see who's due to come in next for Libra. Who's the next person actually due to come in? Knight of Wands reversed. Could be somebody a little bit immature, a little bit inconsistent. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to require some patience. Oh yeah. As soon as I love it when that happens, dude. I say it, and then as soon as I say it, I pull the card out. So it's going to require some patience. You are absolutely going to step back. And I don't know, it's telling me that you might walk away from this person. I'm kind of feeling like whoever you connect with next, you're going to be like, nah, I'm not playing this. You know, sending mixed signals, inconsistent, say one thing and do another. It's looking to me like you're going to take a step back, look at this person and be like, nah, you're dropping this and walking away from this altogether. Now, I don't know if that's what you should do or not yet, but that's what it's telling me is happening here. Well, let's get the advice. What's the advice? Well, okay, I'll tell you what. When you connect with a new person, I would give it, under general normal circumstances, minimum 2 weeks, minimum. Now, what I mean is consistently talking to this person daily. Talking to them every day, FaceTiming them every day, hanging out with them every day, seeing them every day, daily. If you're only seeing them once a week, But usually, for the very most part, whenever we start seeing somebody new, we are usually seeing them more than once a week, right? Most of the time. I would give it minimum 2 weeks, maximum, oh God, 2 months. And I think that extra month is excessive. That's just what do you call it? Just a grace month, okay? Within the first month, you should know exactly what somebody's intentions are. You should know. And I got news for you. When you're dealing with somebody who's genuinely authentic and has pure intentions, you don't got to study them all that hard. It's not going to require you to go mad scientists and fucking detective on their ass. You ain't going to have to. When you're dealing with somebody who's genuinely pure-hearted and authentic, you can feel that energy. You can feel the energy of pure intentions and authenticity blasting off of somebody. You can feel it. Unless, of course, you're just so broken and fucked up from the past. But hopefully the majority of you that follow me are on a healing path, you know. But I would say give it a couple of weeks. Pay attention to them, study them. After a couple of weeks, if you're still that confused, if they're still sending you so many mixed signals, you can't tell what their MO is after 2 weeks, then okay. Okay, if you want to walk away from it, cool, go ahead. But I wouldn't do it just in the first couple of days, the first week. You know, you want to give it a little bit of time. Little bit. All right. Scorpio. 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 What messages do we have for the Scorpion Collective? All right. Ace of Pentacles. So this is absolutely a new start, a new person, but you're not really sure. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are connecting with somebody at the workplace. And I'm thinking that this individual may just be the type of person who's generally like unorganized, you know? Like in life, they're just kind of lost. Their priorities are all fucked up. They're just a very generally unorganized individual who's lost in life, you know? So you don't trust it though. You don't trust it. That immediately triggers your spidey senses and makes your guard go up. So I think you suspect that this person may be just a player that's just playing around, you know, just out there playing the field, fucking anything they can get their hands on, and ain't trying to have nothing serious. You're not 100% sure, so you're kind of hanging there and waiting and trying to feel this person out intuitively, but you can't tell whether or not your ego is just making shit up or if you're intuitively picking up on something that's off about this person. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. I also have Aries and Cancer here. Well, let's look at the intentions of the next person coming in. What's their intentions? What are their true feelings and intentions? Okay, this person feels a very unusually strong connection with you. Very unusually strong. Very, 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 very unusually strong. And I think it scares the shit out of them. It scares them to fucking death. Because they know that you now possess the power to completely fucking destroy them. Completely. and they've been working on gaining their strength since their last breakup. And they're like, oh no, not this shit again. Not that I can't fall in love again. There's no way I can go through this shit again. There's no way. So no, they're not playing games. They're not playing games, just to let you know whenever this person comes in. I don't know. Some of you may have just recently connected with this person. Either way, this is the next person due to come in. Could be a Leo for some of you. Also have Gemini. So no, they're not playing games. They're just scared. They just scared shitless because of the intensity of this connection. They are scared to death. They ain't playing games. No, they not. What's the advice then? What is the advice? A, just don't relinquish your independence. Now, when I say independence, I don't mean your financial independence. I don't mean just make sure that you can take care of yourself. I'm talking about your emotional independence, okay? So whenever you connect with any new person, it's really, 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 really easy to accidentally give them all of your power. Accidentally, okay? Just don't do that. Make sure that you're at a place where it's like, okay, well, you know what? I'm good with me. You do you, boo-boo. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. I'm cool either way. See, if this person can understand that you're so tired of playing games that you're not scared of being alone, then this person, I think, will trust you. They just can't tell, though. They can't tell whether or not you're desperate. They can't read you. They can't feel you out. So at the end of the day, the only thing that you can really do is make sure that when this person is around you, they feel completely safe letting their guard down and being vulnerable without being judged. They have to feel safe to be themselves. And I don't think it'll take too long. I don't think it'll take too long at all before they let that guard down, because this connection is just too intense anyways. They ain't gonna be able to keep that guard up forever. No, they won't. Let them be themselves on their own terms. Don't be so demanding. Don't be so controlling. One of my favorite philosophies to go by, just in life, and with your love relationships, with your friends, with your family, my favorite philosophy to go by is let people do whatever the fuck they want. And they'll show you what it is that they want. Be you, boo-boo. I ain't never gonna tell you what you can and can't do, where you can and can't go, who you can and can't talk to, how you should and shouldn't treat me. I'm not gonna tell you how to respect this relationship. I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna see if you have the common sense, the common decency to do that on your own without being told. Because if you don't, I don't want you in my life. I don't want you in my life. I don't want nobody in my life that doesn't have the common decency to be loyal behind my back. Period. I don't want to be with nobody that doesn't have the common decency to respect a relationship without being told. Your ex hits you up? Okay. How you going to handle it? I ain't going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you what to do. I'm going to step back and watch it. You're going to show me whether or not you belong in my life. You're going to show me. Somebody hit you up on the internet flirting with you and shit. Somebody in your inbox sending you dick pics and shit or whatever. I ain't going to tell you what to do. I'm going to step back and I'm going to let you show me what you want. I'm going to tell you what, right goddamn now, that is the quickest way to weed through any bullshit, fake, shady, fucked up, dishonest people that you don't need in your life. Just let the universe show you. I'm gonna tell you what, if you step back and stop trying to control everybody, and this isn't just you, this is everybody, the universe will take the fucking trash out for you. All right? Okie dokie. That was Scorpio. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Mm-hmm. What messages do we have for the Saggy Collective? What messages do we have? Boom. Uh-oh. Who's that? Who the hell? Is that you? Is that you? Done been through war, haven't you? Good God. But you still strong. You still pushing. You done been through hell in a handbag. Some of you just abandoned a third-party situation. I know that's real specific, super specific, but I can't help it, y'all. There's past energy here. There's past energy here. So again, some of y'all dealt with a third-party situation in the past. Regardless, yeah, there's very, very heavy past energy here. You are still very karmically tied to somebody from the past. Now, are you missing this person, wanting to be with them? I don't know. But I am thinking that this person is anticipating you making a return. Why are they anticipating that? I don't know. You know what, though? I'm thinking that even if you were on and off with this person, which some of you were, some of you weren't, but even if you were, you ain't doing it this time, are you? I'm feeling like you had enough. Isn't that the most gnarly fucking Ten of Swords card you have ever seen? That is a gnarly Ten of Swords, isn't it? But you're throwing in the white towel on this. Throwing in the white towel. So, I don't know. This person might end up coming forward if you don't. They might end up coming forward and trying to bring some drama into your life. They very well may. Look, we got Page, Page, Page. And you probably already know this too, don't you? Not only are they more than likely coming forward if you don't, but they're probably going to try to sabotage anything new that you have coming in. Or at least they're thinking about it. Well, shit. Damn, I didn't say nothing about the next person coming in. That didn't say nothing. I guess let's take a look, though, and let's see who's the next person coming in for Sagittarius. Next person coming in. Could be a Libra for some of you. If utilized properly, those two energies do have a lot of potential. Sagittarius and Libra. That is a good energetic combination. For some of you, it's an Aquarius, another really good combination. Some of you are connecting with somebody at the workplace. Ooh, man. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Look what due to come in next. You know who that is, right? That's your person, bruh. That's your person, bruh. Fucking blessings waiting for you on the horizon, but it's telling me that some of you still have your guard up. Still have your guard up and a lot of unhealed heartbreak that needs to heal before your actual person can come in and show up. Bam, dude. Boom. Boom. Well, oh, come on, come on. Ah, there we go. Look, 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 look. Look at all this. Oh, and the Ten of Pentacles? Shit. Shit. Look at all that. Look at all that. But it don't even matter. This will block it from coming in. It will. If I had to make a list of the top 5 leading causes of people going to their deathbed having never met their actual person, somewhere in the top 2 would be unhealed heartbreak. You know why? Because vibration is the primary law. Attraction is the secondary law. You only attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. So if you are still holding unhealed, unprocessed vibrational baggage, trauma, heartbreak, and PTSD, do you think you are a vibrational match to true love, happiness, joy, and abundance? No. I know that sounds fucked up. That doesn't mean you're not worthy of it. That doesn't mean that you don't deserve it. It means you're not a vibrational match to it. There is no judgment when it comes to energy, frequency, and vibration. It does not mean that you are a good person or a bad person. It does not matter if you are a smart person or a dumb person. This is energy, frequency, and vibration. You have to be vibrating at the frequency of that which you wish to attract into your life. What's the advice? What is the advice? Damn, man, 9 of Wands again. So, and hey, same 2 cards I just showed you. Same 2. The same 2. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So there is an art to being vulnerable. We're all afraid to be vulnerable in 2024 because what if I can't trust you? Well, guess what? Maybe I can't. But you know what? If I can't trust you, that's your problem, not mine. If I can't trust you, if you fuck up a connection with me, you're the dumbass, not me. See, you're fucking up the best thing that ever happened to you. The universe is making me dodge a bullet, right? Manage your expectations of others. That's the art of being vulnerable. I can open up and be vulnerable with you, but that doesn't mean that I have to expect anything out of you. 90% of our problems, especially in our love life, is all our own expectations. Do you know how I cannot scroll fucking Facebook without seeing somebody bitching, moaning, whining, complaining? You know, oh, every time I need nobody's around to help me, but every time everybody needs help, I'm there to help everybody else, and blah, 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 blah. Stop expecting shit out of others, man. Manage your expectations of others. Expect a lot from yourself. Don't expect shit from others. So if I don't expect shit from you, I can be as vulnerable as I want with you. And if you fuck me over, you're the dumbass, not me. If you burn a bridge with me, you're the fucking idiot. Think about that. There's an art, there's an energetic art form to true vulnerability. But you gotta let that guard down. If you don't let the guard down, you ain't never gonna attract that person, ever. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. What messages do we have for the Cappy Collective? messages do we have for the Cappy Collective? So there's somebody, speaking of letting your guard down, there's somebody waiting for you to let your guard down. See, is that a past person or a potential new love interest? Let's see. Past person. Somebody from the past waiting for you to let your guard down. But I think the majority of you ain't even trying to get back with nobody from the past. The majority of you are ready to move on to newer, better things. And you absolutely do have somebody new coming in. Absolutely. The past person, though, doesn't really know exactly how to approach you, and it's hard to say what they want. Yeah, you got new love coming in. I'm thinking, though, that somebody from the past is just curious about how you feel about them. So far, it's not looking like, I don't think they want to reconcile with you. They're just hung up on thinking and hoping that you're still in love with them and just wanting to know for sure. But then it's like, okay, well, what if you are? Then what? I don't think they've thought that far ahead, you know? So this looks like a karmic tie to me. Looks like a karmic tie to me. But if you don't feel energetically tied to the person, that's not your karma, that's theirs. So, okay. But, yep, nope, new love coming in. See, every time, at least it's talking about, here in this video, for some reason today, it'll talk about new love in the first spread, but it's only the first, like, 3 cards here. The rest of it, all this, this, where's the other one at? Oh, yeah. And this is all past energy. Let's see if we can get a little bit more info on the next person coming in. A little bit mo. Well, so this person does have some fear of rejection. They might kind of be a little bit of a negative Nancy, honestly. You know, glass is half empty type shit. They may be just kind of generally unhappy. So you may find yourself kind of wondering about them because they're just kind of unhappy. They're kind of negative. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. You know, it doesn't mean they have bad intentions. So far, it doesn't look like it. Now, for some of you, maybe they had bad intentions in the past. This person may end up telling you that they fucked up a lot of relationships in the past, but they genuinely are trying to clean up their act and do things right moving forward now. Like they really are. But because they played so many games in the past, now they have a fear that it's either going to come back around to bite them in the ass, or yeah, I think they're afraid it might end up coming back around and biting them in the ass. They may think that they're not actually worthy of love because they made so many mistakes in the past. So what's the advice? What is the advice? Hanged man, patience. Patience. I just gave this lecture a minute ago for those of you just now tuning in. How do you prove to somebody that you're not going to hurt them? How do you prove it? Time. That's the only way you can prove it. Time and patience. Time and patience. Consistency, patience, showing up and showing out day after day, being who you say you are, doing what you say you're going to do, be on time, have your words match up with your actions and your actions match up with your words day after day after day, week after week after week. Don't be flaky. Don't be two-faced. Don't be switching up on them. Stay consistent. And then the guard will start to come down. Sometimes it could take a few months maybe, But oh well, who cares? We got the rest of our fucking lives. What's a few months? We're going to be going through, if me and you are going to come together and we're going to grow together, we're going to be going through so many massive transitions and new chapters together. What's a few months? Why is everybody in such a goddamn hurry for in today's day and age? Everybody wants everything so quick. You know, I want to come together and just be married next week so I can show off my ring on Instagram, right? No, this is a commitment, lifelong commitment. Give it time. Give it time. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. What's the messages we have for the Aquarian collective for the weekend? Boom. Uh-oh, Lover's card reversed. Okay, hang on. Okay, so there's been somebody, hang on. There has been somebody, some of you could possibly have past history with this person, that's been waiting a really, really, really long time to hear from you. A really long time. Like a year or more. Now, I know that's real specific. Take it however it resonates, but this particular situation feels like it's been no less than 1 year, no less. For some of you, it could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It's been waiting for a long time to hear from you. But they're starting to kind of lose interest. They're starting to just kind of give up hope. I do see you connecting with some new people, but it doesn't look like anything serious is sticking right now. With the 7 of Cups upright, 10 of Cups reversed. You know, got a couple of potential options coming in, but either nobody that wants anything serious or nobody that you're into. Whoever this is, though, somebody been waiting a while. Again, some of you could have some past history with them because of this right here. Or maybe it was just a potential love interest a long time ago. Could be an Aries for some of you. They're too afraid to come forward and talk to you because it appears as though you don't give a shit about them with the King of Swords energy there. Yeah, it could definitely be past history for some of you. Could be a Cancer for some of you. Okay, well, damn, you're about the first sign, I think the first one, that I don't actually see the new person coming in, the next person coming in yet. You're going to be connecting with some potential love interests, but it doesn't look like anything serious that's sticking right now. So let's see if we can get information on whoever the next person is that's due to come in, whenever the hell they're coming in. 9 of Cups. Oh. So you won't be a vibrational match to the next person due to come in until you are so emotionally independent that you're not even thinking about it anymore. So you have filled that void in your heart so full that you don't even care anymore. 9 of Cups. You ain't even thinking about it. I'm so happy and content with myself and my life, and fuck it. I don't care if I'm in a relationship or not. 9 of Cups. What's the next card? What's the next card after this? The 10 of Cups. That's not an accident. That's done that way very intentionally. Man, Star card in the upright. Some of you might actually end up thinking that it's a little bit too good to be true. The next person due to come in. You might end up thinking that it's a little bit too good to be true. Might intimidate you a little bit, honestly. I'm thinking the next person due to come in might be somebody that's unlike anything that you believe you deserve. Like some of you may have some insecurity issues where you don't feel like you deserve a certain level or certain caliber of person. And I think this person is what you consider to be out of your own league, even though they're not out of your league. It's just the way you look at yourself. Some of you got some healing to do in there. Some of y'all seriously have to rethink the relationship you have with yourself. That's not all of you. But the portion of the collective that needs to hear this message, you know who you are. What's the advice for Aquarius? What's the advice? Some of y'all need to tie up some loose ends from the past, for real. I know I've given you all this advice before, and I know y'all hate hearing it, but hey, either get some closure or find it in your own heart. And I got news for you. Finding closure in your own heart, it don't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter if it looks like you healed. If you haven't really closed that out in your own heart, the universe knows that. Some of y'all got some people from the past that you need to shoot a little closure message to. You need to write them a little message. Get some closure, or give them some closure, for fuck's sake. Right? Now, again, I know this isn't for every one of you. But those of you who need to hear this, you know who you is. You know who you is. Whoever that person is that pops up in your mind when I say that. You already know. You already know. Because what did I just get done telling Scorpio or Sagittarius? I forget which one it was, but yeah. You have to match the vibration of your actual person before you can connect with them. So there's nothing wrong with, if you keep running into different options and potential love offers and potential interests, and you keep turning them down, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You are much better off turning down 10 relationships in 1 year than locking yourself down to one of those people and trying to force it to work and trying to force a toxic relationship to work. You're much better off. Much, much better off. Think about that. I've had so many clients say that to me. I keep meeting person after person after person after person, and I keep turning them down because it doesn't feel right. What am I doing wrong? I said, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong at all. The quicker you learn to identify who you shouldn't be messing with, the quicker the universe can deliver you your actual person. All right? There's nothing wrong with that. If you find yourself on a path where you're turning people down left and right, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I promise you, the minute you throw your hands in the air and say, fuck it, I don't want it no more, I don't need it no more, that's when you're gonna run right smack dab into your person. Promise you that. All right, Pisces. Pisces. What messages do we have for the Piscean collective? Okay, ooh, that's you, boo-boo. That's the moon card right there, but it's in the reverse. It's in the reverse. Ooh, somebody got their eye on you. Somebody got their eye on you, and you know this intuitively, don't you? And it makes you uncomfortable. This is, I think, a person from the past. I think it's a person from the past got their eye on you, and you know this, and it makes you feel very uncomfortable with the moon card reversed. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Also have Leo here. Now, some of you are up in your head. You feel like you know who this is that has their eye on you, but you don't know if you're just making that up. High Priestess reverse, you may just kind of feel like you're making that up in your head. You're not. You're not. Now, I can't tell if they are expecting an apology from you or if they want to apologize to you for something that they did. It's not telling me. But you're connecting with a new person. So the next person that's due to come in is a new person, and no, I don't think you know who they are. So for those of you wondering whether or not the next person coming in is your love interest, I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, that was kind of short, sweet, and boring, wasn't it? Let's see who is the next person coming in. Let's get some more info on them. Let's look at their energy, their intentions. Well, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So they might be a little bit selfish. That's one of the first things you might notice about them. They might be a little bit self-centered, a little bit one-sided and greedy. And they got some trust issues too. But they do feel a really insanely intense connection with you. They do. Yeah. I honestly don't really think that this person's looking for a relationship. At the time the two of you connect, they're not connecting with you because they're out looking for a relationship. They connect with you because the two of you, the universe is bringing the two of you together because you have a soul contract. I think it's an accident. I don't think you're out looking for them. They ain't out looking for you. The universe is bringing the two of you together in a really random, weird, unexpected way. And this person's gonna have some changes they need to make in their life if they want to be in a healthy, successful, committed relationship with you. What's the advice? What is the advice? Don't extend or accept any offers until you're 100% sure where you stand with this person. And do not relinquish your emotional independence. So don't be expecting a person to create your happiness for you. And don't you ever let nobody believe that it's your responsibility to create their happiness for them. Make sure that that boundary is laid on the table and understood and respected. Also, don't let this turn into a sex-based connection. So I would probably even go as far as to say, I don't even know if I would get intimate with this person if you still don't know where you stand with them exactly. We're all adults here, do what you do, but you become much more tightly, energetically tied to somebody after you sleep with them. Much more tightly. So, yeah, this person's gonna have to make a lot of changes if they wanna make it work with you. And I would keep them at a very healthy, safe arm's distance until you find out whether or not they're actually gonna clean up their act and change their ways a little bit. Again, what I said earlier, a month, 2 months max. After 2 months, if you're still scratching your head because you don't know where you stand with somebody, back away. Back away. After the first month, here's what I would do if I was you. After the first month, if you're still scratching your head because you don't know where you stand with somebody, let it be known. We got to talk about this now. We got to talk about this now. I'm not really 100% sure where I stand with you. A lot of confusion. There's mixed signals. I can't really tell exactly how you feel about me. Let it be known. Voice your concerns. And then dedicate the whole second month to trying to gain clarity on how the person feels about you and where you stand with them. And after that second month is over, if you're still scratching your head, then back away. Back away. Back away. Okay? All right. I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, y'all, right down there in the description of this video is a link that will take you straight to the page on my website where you can find everything you need to know about how to go about scheduling a personal reading. So check down there in the description of this video. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.